Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. So today we've had news that the government, or Boris Johnson, has said that a third jab will be needed now in the autumn for the variant. Blame it on the variant. How many variants will there be by the time autumn comes around? Is anyone's guess. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's first take a look at this clip from MP Charles Walker this afternoon. He was talking on Sky News. If you recall, Charles Walker was the MP who saw an old lady protester arrested outside the Houses of Parliament, and a load of policemen were literally carrying her into a police van, and he was shouting at them saying it's an absolute disgrace, which he then brought up in the House of Commons a while back. Here he is now. Today he was talking on Sky News.
We will always argue that it's not the right time, just another 6 months. We have the vaccines. We were told they were the way out of this. So we vaccinate the population, but you're still in lockdown. People are going to start scratching their heads.
Yep, people are more than scratching their heads. Their businesses are going bankrupt. Small and medium-sized businesses are going to the wall. And the big corporations are coming in and hoovering everything up. But yeah, so far he's sounding good.
We have the vaccines. We were told they were the way out of this. So we vaccinate the population, but you're still in lockdown. People are going to start scratching their heads and start wondering, what on earth is this all about? What the government is doing now is bordering on the very dangerous, to be perfectly honest. It is robbing people of hope. It is robbing people of something to look forward to, and it is very, very stupid and very, very short-sighted.
The government are very stupid. It's nice. It's refreshing to hear an MP say that. But is that really the case, though? A knackered economy and loads of people on universal basic income could lead for the need of a great reset. Why else would the government and many other governments around the world set up a Build Back Better council to reset everything after the mess and destruction all these lockdowns have caused? Which seems to always be the 99% of people who end up being worse off. So yes, on the face of it, they seem very stupid, but could it be that everything is just going to plan?
It is robbing people of hope. It is robbing people of something to look forward to, and it is very, very stupid and very, very short-sighted. Now, I don't hold the Prime Minister responsible for this, but I do hold his Secretaries of State responsible for this, and he needs to rein them in very, very quickly.
Why is Boris Johnson getting let off? Why not just say they are all responsible? I don't understand this part. Surely they should all be held responsible. Why, in his opinion, is Boris not guilty? He's supposed to be the boss, is he not? I know, we all know he's a puppet, but yeah, that's an odd thing to say.
Lord Sumption, appearing on Sky News earlier, said Matt Hancock, the Health Secretary, had lost his grip on reality, very angry about the travel restrictions that were brought in yesterday, announced yesterday to come into force on Monday, and in particular the potential sentences for those who break the rules and lie about where they've been. What do you make of that?
Utterly ridiculous thing for the Secretary of State for Health to say. Are we really going to lock people up for 10 years for being dishonest about the fact that they've been to Portugal? By all means, give them a fine, give them a hefty fine, a few £1,000s. Are you really seriously suggesting, Secretary of State, that we've got enough prison capacity to start locking up 19-year-old silly kids for 10 years? What a stupid thing to say. I mean, a really stupid thing to say. That demeans his office and his position around the cabinet table.
So there you go. It's nice to see an MP tell it like it is. It's a feckin' rare sight, that's for sure, these days. So he's pretty much saying the government are stupid. Matt Hancock, he's been stupid and has demeaned his office. Now, you know me. I don't trust any of these people. I don't trust any of these politicians. They say things they want you to hear. I don't know if this MP guy, Charles Walker, is he playing the, hey, I'm a nice guy, I'm speaking up for the public. There is somebody here on your side in the House of Commons. Is he playing the fake opposition part? Or is he actually for real? I don't know. It's hard to tell. But nevertheless, it is very, very refreshing to see someone say this. But again, the issue at the moment is not just in one country. This is all over the world. Every country's government is pretty much doing the same thing. They may be doing them at different times or in different ways, but they are all frankly oppressing the public with stringent lockdown measures that are destroying their respective economies. They are all introducing vaccines which are starting to sound as if they are going to be mandatory in all but name. All of this is happening internationally. There are a few exceptions, but this is mostly happening everywhere. And while it's good to see a politician calling the government stupid, we mustn't forget this is systemic everywhere. One of the reasons why I like to report about different countries is because I want to show how this is happening everywhere. Now, back to the headline that I was talking about at the start. This is from the Metro. We may have to have third vaccine in autumn to combat mutant COVID, Boris warns. This is no surprise. The Van Tam fella said only a couple of days ago at some press briefing that booster jabs may be needed for the mutations at a later date on top of the vaccines that people have already had. Now this is something I was saying only just the other day, that it seems, going by the government's own words and from the announcements in other countries from other governments and people like Bill Gates, who have been implying with their own words, that the plan seems to be giving jabs for variants. And it's going to be an ongoing thing. Seeing that a virus can have thousands of variations or variants, the possibilities are limitless. Jabs have only just been rolled out. And they are already gearing you up for a third one in autumn. And who's not to say that that will include 2 doses as well? What must people be thinking who have had the first jab? Are they saying to themselves, right, well, I got my first a week ago. I've updated my Facebook profile picture telling everyone I got it. Second one will be in maybe 12 weeks. Not sure what it's going to be. Might be a different one to the one I've had already, as the government have said they might mix and match different doses from different companies. And now it's, it looks like I'm going to have another one in autumn, maybe earlier. And we're only in January now. How many more variations are going to materialize? Are they going to be reporting on over the next few months? Who knows? But if things carry on at this rate, your arm is going to end up like a perforated tea bag. As always, thanks for listening. Now, I've heard a few people out there have been unsubscribed from the channel, from the YouTube channel. It's no surprise. This is the game YouTube like to play. If you can, please check and see if you're still subscribed. But better still, subscribe to HugoTalks.com, as this is the only platform where I have control over the subscribers. Everywhere else is like, if I get deplatformed from that platform, I lose the subscribers. HugoTalks.com is the only place where I can continue to keep you up to date. It's the only place where I won't lose the subscribers. So if you're going to subscribe, that's the first place to go, HugoTalks.com. Take it easy, keep a positive frame of mind, and I will see you tomorrow.